Sir, the original act, the Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise Development Act, original act was passed sometime in 2006. Since then, the definition of micro, small and medium enterprise has not been changed. Successive requests to the government and to all other authorities concerned have yielded no results. Sir, we hope, the micro, small and medium enterprises hopes, the people in this sector hope that with the Achhe Din Sarkar, these Achhe Din aayenge iske liye bhi. Sir, before I start, I would like to narrate a small story. दो दोस्त थे सर, और एक दोस्त बोला यार 1000 रुपये कमाना है, सबसे अच्छा और आसान तरीका बताओ। बोला लाख रुपए के साथ एक लघु उद्योग चालू कर लो, जो सरकार के नियम है उसके कारण तुम बहुत जल्दी लाख रुपए से तुम 1000 रुपये पर आ जाओगे। सर, I would like to draw the attention of the Honorable Kalraj Mishra ji, the Minister, through you, that the definition of MSME has not been changed, and it still remains at 25 lakhs for manufacturing concerns for micro enterprises. So from 2006 till now, the annual inflation has been at least 60-65%. This has not been taken into account anywhere. So same is the case with services, which is at 10 lakh rupees from 2006. Sir, so much of inflation has taken place, but this has been not taken into account. Sir, even the people who sharpen blades, the cost of that simple cycle machine which is used to sharpen blades has gone up so much time, but they have not done anything. Sir, even the standing committee report on MSME has strongly urged that this definition be revised. Sir, Kalraj ji is a very informed, seasoned old politician. Through you, he probably knows all of this, but I would just like to reiterate this information, that the MSME segment contributes 8% of the country's GDP, 40% of the manufacturing output, and it has a 21% compounded annual growth rate. It contributes 40% to India's exports. It employs 40% of India's workforce, highest half of the agriculture, 200% increase in the first decade of this millennium, 26 million units across the industry. Sir, however, the problem is, out of this 26 million or so many units, some 46 lakh units are still unregistered. Sir, from 2006 to 2013, since this act has come into place, nothing has changed much. Only 4% of the units are still registered. Sir, I come from West Bengal, and I would like to mention a few things about West Bengal. So 4,500 people are employed in 38 industrial estates in 12 commercial complexes. We have increased the ancillarization and vendor linkages of SME from current 2% to 10% by public procurement policy. This will lead to a 25% increase in production by MSMEs. We have set up in land banks and industrial estates in Hooghly, Bankura, Midnapur, and industrial estates in Rajinagar, Ambari, Falakna, and Durgapur in Bardwan exclusively for micro, small, and medium enterprise. Sir, we have many schemes to boost MSMEs, proposed MSMEs in sectors like jute, textile, leather, and innovative and modern technology. Sir, there is also an state-level interdepartmental task force to look after the problems and issues of MSME. Sir, we provide them power subsidy, electricity duty, and other incentives. Sir, we also reward them when they increase the energy efficiency, and we give them increased assistance. Sir, we have a new Prime Minister, and he has spoken about clusters and smart cities. However, I would like to draw his attention that there is a Prime Minister's task force on the micro, small and medium formed in 2010. Now they have the target that they had set, the 10% annual growth in number of micro enterprising accounts for banks. So what has been achieved is known to all of us. There is hardly any achievement by banks on this. And 60% of total lending of MSME sector to be to micro enterprise. Again, our banks are found lagging on this regard as well. Sir, I wish to draw the problems that this sector faces before I go on to my next section. The major setbacks, sir. Sir, the MSME people are basically people who are unemployed, uneducated, and who want to do something in life because they have not got a, they want to make out their own. They're entrepreneurs. But, sir, we have to realize the high cost of credit, the interest rate that is charged by banks. Sir, if you want to buy a car, you get an interest, your charge interest rate is only 8%. If you want to buy any consumer good, it is 9% or something. But if you want to set up an MSME unit and you want some loan from the bank, you have to pay interest at the rate of 14-15% or even more. So there is no institution, there is no availability of any startup capital, any assistance to them. So there are multiplicity of regulations both at the state and central level, which lead confusion in taxation and other such harassment to the MSME and entrepreneurs. So through you, I would like to request Honorable Kalraj ji that the National Board of MSME since 2006 has only met 9 times in the last 7 years, whereas they are supposed to meet every quarter. So there is a public procurement policy of 20% for MSME, which was supposed to be effective from 1st April 2012. But we have got a new date of, we hope that the new date of 1st April 2015 will be adhered to. However, my request is to Honorable Kalraj ji, if possible, to prepone the date and make it effective from 1st of October itself, this year itself. Sir, MSMEs are often inexperienced entrepreneurs. More often than not, they fail also. Sir, India does not have any bankruptcy law. I hope, and my request, my submission to you through to the Honorable Minister, sir, is that if there is some legal framework or some bankruptcy protection can be made for MSMEs, because they genuinely try to do something nice, to do some business and create employment for everybody. So the credit gap between the demand of credit and the credit given by banks for MSME sector is still a very high 60%. Sir, I now go on to the guarantee cover, fee and annual service charges borne by the borrower. So to get the guarantee cover scheme of the credit guarantee scheme from medium and small enterprise, a guaranteed annual service fee is charged by the banks. This is also too much and very high on them. If something could be done to reduce this. So 96% of MSMEs are unregistered. If there is some simple form of registration, if there is some simple, I'm sure they would like to comply and they would like to do something about it. So by registering, the government will have more accurate data and government will actually be able to help them much more. So they fight all kinds of odds of infrastructure facilities, power, water, roads, labor laws, environmental laws, low access to new technology, poor adaptability to changing trends, lack of access to international markets, lack of skin power, still they survive. So, 2 minutes. Sir, I would like to place my sincerest appreciation for the Minister, Honorable Minister Shri Kalraj Mishra ji, for launching the online finance facilitation center for SMEs recently. Sir, we hope that this at least solves some of the problems faced by them. Once again, heartiest congratulations to him. This was a step long desired, long wanted. Sir, this is supposed to be a one-stop shop, but there are still loopholes, and we hope that his department is able to address them shortly. So now I'm just coming to the end by my suggestions on this. Sir, as my bill states, I would like that the banks are forced some way to lend to the micro, small and medium sector at 1% above the fixed deposit rate and not at a higher amount. Sir, inflation has taken place, machineries are required, we need smart cities, we need so many other things. So we need to invest in plant and machinery. Sir, we need collateral-free loans. 25 lakh rupees is not the limit which we are looking for at least 2 crores of Sir, there's a basic understanding here. If I had money to provide collateral, why would I go to the bank to borrow? I would have invested that in my business. Sir, हम भारत देश में आते हैं, हमारे घर की महिलाएं अपने सोने के जेवरात, अपने घर के आभूषण, अपने घर के कागज सब गिरवी रख के हम लोग धंधा करने निकलते हैं. तो अगर हमारे पास पैसा है गिरवी रखने के लिए कुछ और होता तो हम उसको रख देते, मगर सर बैंक ये बात समझना नहीं चाहते हैं और उसके कारण कोई भी एमएसएमई बेचारा काम नहीं कर पाता है। Sir, there are 2,032 specialized branches for MSMEs. We would request that they be increased and ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा सर ग्रामीण इलाकों में ये ब्रांच हों।
कंक्लूड करिए
सर दो बस हो गया सर। सर एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को जो जितने तरह के लॉज हैं उनके बारे में कोई जानकारी नहीं है, अगर उनको जानकारी मुहैया कराने का कोई सिस्टम हो जाए तो वो लोग भी सारे लॉज को ऑब्जर्व कर सकें। सर 2 पॉइंट और खाली, उसके बाद मैं कंक्लूड कर दूंगा। सर एमएसएमई के लिए जो कॉस्ट ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शन है बिजनेस करने का वो बहुत ज़्यादा है और नॉर्मल कॉर्पोरेट से भी बहुत ज़्यादा है, इसको कम करने का भी कोई उपाय किया जाना चाहिए सर। सर एक्सपोर्ट जब हम लोग करते हैं, ये छोटे छोटे बहाने पर एक्सपोर्ट के यहाँ पर रोक दिया जाता है एमएसएमईज को, उनको तकलीफ दी जाती है। सर उनके लिए कोई अलग से एक्सपोर्ट सेल या कोई अलग वो कर दिया जाए जो उनकी दिक्कतों को समझे, उनको गाइड कर दे। सर एमएसएमई को पेट से सीख के नहीं आता है, उसको थोड़ा सा गाइडेंस की ज़रूरत है, गाइड कर दे तो वो भी नियम का पालन करके वो कर देगा। सर इसके साथ ही मैं अपना ये बिल मूव करता हूँ और मंत्री जी से रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि इस पर सकारात्मक रूप से विचार करें। थैंक यू।
धन्यवाद।